Is there a muscle car that truly fills the gap between classic power and modern performance? Well, the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 and the 2024 ZL1 both carry the legendary badge, but what makes them so special, and how do they compare? Few cars live up to their legendary status like the Chevy Camaro ZL1. Born from a racing engine designed for the Can-Am road racing series, the original 427 cubic inch ZL1 engine wasn't meant for regular cars. But thanks to a clever Illinois dealer named Fred Gibb, it found its way into production. So how did this all begin? Well, the story goes that Fred Gibb Chevrolet, inspired by the ZL1's performance in the Can-Am series, proposed a drag racing package for the Camaro using the 427 ZL1 engine. At that time, Chevrolet wasn't officially supporting drag racing, leaving it to enthusiasts like Dick Mr. Chevrolet Harrell and Bill Grumpy Jenkins to represent the brand on the quarter mile. Gibb and Harrell anticipated the introduction of the Pro Stock class in 1970 and saw the ZL1 Camaro as a potential winner against the Hemi engines, thanks to its lighter weight, about 500 pounds compared to the Hemi's 650 pounds. Fred Gibb wasn't new to using the COPO system to build unique performance cars. Earlier, he had ordered 50 specially equipped 1968 SS Novas with the 396/375 L78 engine and M40 turbo hydromatic transmissions, a first for Chevrolet. This setup allowed racers to qualify for NHRA's stock automatic class, and the cars quickly became popular. This success paved the way for Gibb's next big idea, a 427-equipped Camaro. These cars were based on the L78 Camaro SS and were fitted with the ZL1 all-aluminium engine, a major upgrade from the standard iron blocks. The package included 14 by 7-inch wheels, cast-iron exhaust manifolds, heavy-duty suspension, and several transmission options like the M40 turbo hydromatic, M20 wide ratio 4-speed, M21 close ratio 4-speed, and initially the M22 Rock Crusher close ratio 4-speed. A special 15-pound nodular flywheel was used for manual models. The cars were specified with a 4.10:1 rear axle ratio with a heat-treated ring-end pinion and a posi traction limited slip differential. They came with a steel ZL2 cold air induction hood, heavy-duty springs, and a range of other performance parts. All 50 cars had black vinyl interiors, no radios, and were available in just 5 colours: Cortez Silver, Fathom Green, Dusk Blue, Le Mans Blue, and Hugger Orange. Each colour had 10 cars, split between those with M40s and M21 transmissions. When they first hit the market, the ZL1 Camaros weren't exactly flying off the showroom floors. Adding the ZL1 engine to a Camaro significantly increased the car's price by nearly $4,200, pushing the total cost over $7,000, more than a Corvette with the L88 engine. Plus, their aggressive street behaviour didn't help attract everyday drivers. For example, a yellow ZL1 at Berger Chevrolet in Grand Rapids, Michigan deteriorated for over a year before finally being sold, and only after a heavy discount. But over time, the ZL1 Camaro's reputation only grew. The collector market embraced its rarity and performance, turning it into one of the most coveted muscle cars. Chevrolet took note and revived the ZL1 name in 2012 with a new high-performance 5th-generation Camaro. This model marked the first regular production ZL1 and set new performance benchmarks with its supercharged LSA engine. The 6th-generation ZL1 raised the bar even higher with more power and advanced features, matching or surpassing top sports coupes worldwide. Here's a little insider tip for Camaro enthusiasts. If you want to ensure a Camaro's authenticity, especially the ZL1 model, check for the Winters Foundry Snowflake casting logo on the front of the block. This small detail is a sign of a genuine ZL1 Camaro. The very first ZL1 Camaro, number 1, arrived on December 31st, 1968. Initially, it had trouble starting in the cold weather, but was quickly sent to Dick Harrell's shop for modifications. It performed impressively at the 1969 AHRA Winter Nationals, running a 10.41 in Superstock trim, and later transitioned to AHRA Pro Stock specs in 1971. Bill Porterfield, a former GM engineer, restored the car in the 1980s. It changed hands a few times and sold for $440,000 at the 2012 Mecum Spring Classic auction. In 1977, the Camaro ZL1 name made a comeback in a new form, the Can-Am ZL1 show car. This vehicle toured the auto show circuit and grabbed attention from automotive media. It was heavily modified, featuring an updated roof with wraparound rear glass and a unique front fascia that hinted at the Camaro's 1978 styling update. The car retained the moulded fenders of earlier models, but sported a new hood design with dual moulded pods replacing the single hood tack. It was painted in a deep crimson with gold stripes and had Berlinetta badges, a nod to a model that wouldn't officially appear until a few years later. Fast forward to the late 1990s, and the ZL1 name reappeared in a new concept from John Moss, the Chevrolet designer known for the popular Impala SS concept. This fourth-generation Camaro, first built as a 1994 model and updated around 1999, featured a massive 572 cubic-inch all-aluminium big block engine, powered by a Donovan aluminium block. Initially equipped with dual intake plenums and throttle bodies, it later switched to a single throttle body EFI system. The ZL1 legacy didn't stop there. In the early 2000s, the aftermarket took up the mantle with its own fourth-gen ZL1 Camaros. For instance, a 2002 Camaro ZL1, one of just 69 produced, started as a B4C police car package under Chevrolet's COPO program. After being modified by GMMG, this Phase 1 model, with less than 500 miles, sold for a hefty $82,500 at the 2022 Mecum auction in Kissimmee, Florida. Finally, Chevrolet officially revived the ZL1 as a production model in 2012. Unlike its predecessors, this version was designed to excel both on the road course and the drag strip. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.8 seconds and achieve a quarter-mile time of 12.1 seconds at 117 mph. From 2012 to 2015, Chevrolet produced 14,213 fifth-gen ZL1s, with annual production numbers peaking in 2013. Now, the original 1969 ZL1 was priced around $4,000, which was a steep price back then. In today's market, however, a well-preserved 1969 ZL1 can get you a staggering $200,000 or more. Its rarity and performance line have turned it into a prized piece of automotive history. Fast forward to 2024, and the Camaro ZL1 has evolved significantly. The new ZL1 comes with a 6.2-litre supercharged V8 engine. This modern marvel is proof of engineering advancements, combining raw power with high-tech features and refined handling. The design is sleek, aggressive, and built for the track, making it a worthy successor to the 1969 model's legacy. As for the pricing, the 2024 Chevy Camaro ZL1 starts at $75,395 and can rise to $81,995 depending on the chosen trim and options. For the best balance between performance and everyday usability, the standard coupe with the manual transmission is the way to go. Although the optional 1LE Extreme Track Performance package is tempting with its high-performance upgrades, its very stiff suspension makes it less practical for daily driving. While that's a lot more than the 1969's original sticker price, it's a bargain compared to the six-figure sums that classic ZL1s fetch. And let's be honest, you're getting a lot more car for your money these days. Now, the heart of the 1969 ZL1 is its 427 cubic-inch 7-litre V8 engine. This beast was an aluminium block powerhouse, initially developed for racing and cranking out around 430 horsepower, though real-world figures suggest it was closer to 525 to 550 horsepower. This ZL1 was designed for a straight-line assault, making it a thrill for those who loved the roar of an old-school V8 and the excitement of the drag strip. Its handling was more about holding on to that power than refined agility, and let's be honest, visibility was less than ideal with its bulky design and narrow rear windows. But that's part of what made it thrilling, the feeling of wrestling a beast that was as fast as it was loud. The engine's lightweight construction, thanks to the aluminium, made it a formidable force in a car that wasn't too heavy, making it a favourite among racers and enthusiasts. The 2024 ZL boasts a supercharged 6.2-litre V8 that cranks out 650 horsepower, paired with either a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic transmission. The engine is a lot more refined and technologically advanced compared to its 1969 counterpart. It features a supercharger, advanced fuel injection, and sophisticated electronics that provide not just raw power, but also impressive precision and efficiency. The 2024 ZL1 is a track-ready machine with a performance-tuned suspension, Brembo brakes, and advanced aerodynamics that make it exceptionally balanced and responsive. It's designed to deliver thrilling performance while still being manageable on daily drives. Let's be honest, the 1969 ZL1 offers a pure, unfiltered driving experience that's hard to match. Its performance is all about the raw thrill of the ride. The 2024 ZL1, while incredibly fast and advanced, represents a different kind of performance, one that's engineered to perfection with modern technology. Both have their charm and appeal, but if you're after the old-school feel of driving a true muscle car, the 69 ZL1 is the way to go. If you want new-age performance and all the advantages of today's technology, the 2024 ZL1 is your pick. When you step inside these two ZL1s, you're in for vastly different experiences. It's a classic clash of old-school simplicity versus modern luxury and technology. The interior of the 1969 ZL1 is as straightforward as it gets. Back in the day, muscle cars were all about performance, not luxury. The seats were basic, with minimal padding and support. They did the job, but didn't offer much in the way of comfort for long drives. The dashboard was simple, featuring analog gauges and essential controls, nothing fancy. The materials used were durable but far from luxurious, with a lot of vinyl and basic plastics. Air conditioning was an optional extra, and technology like infotainment systems was non-existent. The focus was purely on driving, and everything else was secondary. Now, for the 2024 ZL1, it's like stepping into a different world. You'll find that 650 horsepower doesn't fix the Camaro's poor outward visibility. The car suffers from thick roof pillars and high windowsills, which make it tough to see out. However, it's well equipped with features like power-adjustable front seats that are both heated and ventilated, a heated steering wheel, and dual-zone automatic climate control. Modern Camaros offer a high level of comfort and advanced features. There's plenty of technology at your fingertips, including a large touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a Bose audio system, and a digital driver information display. You also have conveniences like a wireless charging pad, multiple USB ports, and advanced safety features like lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. The materials are high quality, with soft touch surfaces and stylish trims, making the cabin a pleasant place to be whether you're on a spirited drive or a long road trip. But despite these advancements, the 2024 ZL1 still makes a nod to its racing heritage with a focus on driver experience over practicalities. The rear seats are more of a token gesture, and the trunk space remains quite limited, reflecting the Camaro's continued emphasis on performance over everyday practicality. Now let's talk about the suspension and the handling of these two beasts. The 1969 ZL1, born from Chevy's motorsport ambitions, was all about raw power and aggressive straight-line speed. Its suspension setup was basic by today's standards, designed primarily for drag racing. The front suspension used a conventional design with coil springs, while the rear featured a solid axle with leaf springs, which meant sturdy but not exactly sophisticated. This setup worked well for its intended purpose, delivering solid performance on the drag strip but offering a rather rough ride on regular roads. The ZL1 was built to go fast in a straight line and wasn't exactly known for its cornering skills. Fast forward to 2024, and the Camaro ZL1 has evolved into a high-tech, well-rounded performance machine. The modern ZL1 is equipped with adaptive dampers that adjust stiffness based on the driving mode selected, giving it a much smoother ride compared to its ancestor. Its suspension is a blend of advanced technology and high-performance engineering. For the ultimate track experience, the ZL1 1LE package includes features like a manually adjustable front suspension and exclusive spool valve dampers, which make it incredibly capable on a racetrack. The ZL1 can handle tight corners and high-speed corners with ease, offering a driving experience that's refined and balanced. When it comes to stopping power, the 1969 and 2024 ZL1 Camaros showcased the evolution of automotive braking technology. Back in 1969, braking systems were quite basic compared to today's standards. The ZL1 was equipped with power-assisted front disc brakes and rear drum brakes. While this setup was decent for its time, it had limitations. Drum brakes in particular are prone to fading under heavy use, and they don't offer the same consistent stopping power as modern systems. The feel of the brakes was less responsive and required more pedal effort to achieve maximum braking force. In high-performance driving situations, the 69 ZL1's brakes were adequate, but certainly not confidence-inspiring by today's standards. Fast forward to the 2024 ZL1, and you're looking at a state-of-the-art braking system designed to handle the rigors of modern high-performance driving. The 2024 ZL1 comes with massive Brembo brakes, 6-piston calipers in the front and 4-piston calipers in the rear. These brakes provide exceptional stopping power and are much more resistant to fade, even under the most demanding conditions. The system also features larger ventilated and slotted rotors, which help dissipate heat and maintain consistent performance. The modern ZL1 also benefits from advanced brake assist systems, anti-lock braking system and electronic brake distribution, which all contribute to shorter stopping distances and enhance control during emergency braking situations. So in terms of braking, the ZL1 performs admirably, stopping from 70 mph in just 143 feet, with a brake pedal that feels as solid as you'd expect from a high-performance vehicle. When we talk about muscle cars, fuel economy often takes a back seat to performance. Back in the 1970s, fuel economy wasn't much of a concern, especially for a car designed for drag racing. The ZL1's fuel economy was abysmal by today's standards, likely hovering around 8 to 10 miles per gallon on a good day. It guzzled gas like there was no tomorrow, and if you were heavy on the throttle, you'd be making frequent stops at the pump. But let's be honest, if you were driving a 1969 ZL1, fuel efficiency was the last thing on your mind. You were there for the thrill and the roar of that powerful V8 engine. Fast forward to the 2024 ZL1, and you'll see that while it's still a beast in terms of performance, it's much more refined when it comes to fuel economy. Thanks to modern engineering advancements like direct fuel injection, variable valve timing, and cylinder deactivation, the 2024 ZL1 manages to squeeze out around 14 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. These figures are impressive for a car with over 650 horsepower. Plus, the advanced 10-speed automatic transmission helps optimize fuel usage during both spirited driving and everyday cruising. When it comes to safety, the comparisons between the 1969 ZL1 Camaro and the 2024 ZL1 Camaro reveals a world of difference. The 1969 ZL1 Camaro was a product of its time, built primarily with performance in mind. Safety features were minimal by today's standards. It had basic things like drum brakes and standard seatbelts, but that was about it. There were no airbags, ABS, or even modern crumple zones to protect occupants in the event of a crash. The focus was on raw power and speed, not safety. So driving the ZL1 meant relying on your driving skills and hoping for the best. Fast forward to the 2024 ZL1 and safety is a much more prominent consideration. This modern muscle car comes equipped with a comprehensive suite of safety features that would have been unimaginable in the 1960s. Advanced driver assistance systems like the adaptive cruise control and lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, and forward collision alert are standard. These technologies work together to help prevent accidents and make driving safer. The 2024 ZL1 also features advanced airbag systems, reinforced crumple zones, and high-energy safety cages that offer significantly better protection in the event of a crash. In terms of warranty and maintenance, the ZL1 offers standard coverage typical for the industry. The limited warranty covers 3 years or 36,000 miles, while the powertrain warranty extends to 5 years or 60,000 miles. Chevrolet also provides complimentary maintenance for the first scheduled service visit within the first year of ownership. In comparing the two, it's clear that while the 1969 ZL1 will always hold a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts, the 2024 ZL1 is a superior machine in almost every aspect. It shows how far we've come in terms of safety, comfort, and technology without losing the essence of what makes a Camaro a Camaro. So, whether you're a fan of the raw, untamed power of the past or the refined high-tech performance of the present, there's a ZL1 Camaro for you.